Hey guys, thank you for watching the SlatRock channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. And if you've already done so, just make sure that it's still active. Here's your news for August 27, 2019. We're kicking off with some major news from AJ Styles today, as the current United States champion has confirmed his career will come to an end while he's part of WWE. While speaking to Chasing Glory, the Phenomenal One made it clear that his most recent contract he signed with WWE will be his last, and there's no convincing him to sign another contract as a wrestler, either with WWE or with another promotion. He said, "This is it for me. This is where I'm going to end my career no matter what happens. I got to, you know? I want to be there for my kids." Though his time as a wrestler may be coming to an end, Styles did not rule out signing a Legends contract with WWE, which could keep him as part of the promotion for decades to come. A Legends contract would also mean Styles would also keep receiving royalty checks from the company, and would be able to entertain the millions of members of the WWE universe without taking a single bump. Though Styles' career is clearly winding down, the war between WWE and AEW is just heating up, as the Wednesday Night Wars are set to happen when AEW on TNT goes live this October against the new NXT. Though the war is well and truly on, that didn't stop WWE's Peyton Royce from marrying AEW's Shawn Spears this week, and we here at SlatRock would like to send our very best wishes to this modern-day Romeo and Juliet. Royce held her Las Vegas bachelorette party a while ago, alongside Iconics partner Billie Kay and fellow Aussie Tenille Dashwood, and apparently the party got pretty crazy. Though he is now a married man, Spears will have to focus as he prepares to face Cody Rhodes in the biggest match of his career this Saturday at All Out. Last night's Raw proved to be another explosive night of action, as WWE's Queen of Hearts Natalya took to social media before the show to address her feud with the new Sasha Banks. Saying that she once considered the boss a friend, Neidhart instead said she now sees her as a selfish bitch, and the third-generation superstar promised Banks the ass-whipping of a lifetime. Responding, Banks said she knows the entire women's division revolves around her, and this seems to be the case as it was the boss who kicked off this week's show. Addressing rumors of an incident after her most recent match at WrestleMania 35, Banks said that she did throw a fit backstage at the Show of Shows, angry about not being a part of the first women's main event in WrestleMania history. She also noted that Lynch, who won the main event against Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey, received a much bigger paycheck while she was relegated to the women's tag team titles match. Banks' promo didn't last too long as she was interrupted by Natalya, and the pair brawled ahead of their match later that night. Though the boss's words had many fans on the edge of their seats, one person who wasn't impressed was the Raw Women's Champion herself, who sent out a tweet saying it's a pity that Sasha couldn't include emo memes or song lyrics in her promo. It seems the feud between the two superstars is only just heating up, as Sasha was able to defeat Natalya in her first match since WrestleMania. After the bout, the boss's mean streak would continue to manifest, as she applied another bank statement to the injured arm of the Canadian, clearly a message to the Raw Women's Champion herself. This week's edition of the Red Brand also saw the continuation of the King of the Ring tournament, as 4 superstars competed for 2 more spots in the next round. During the show, Ricochet picked up a huge victory over Drew McIntyre, a man many people were considering a favorite, while Baron Corbin took one step closer to the throne with a win over The Miz. Next, Ricochet will take on his old adversary Samoa Joe, who qualified for the second round last week with a win over Cesaro, while Corbin will take on Cedric Alexander, who defeated Sami Zayn on last week's show. On the SmackDown side of the bracket, Elias, who qualified last week thanks to the dodgy officiating of Shane McMahon, will either face Ali or Buddy Murphy, who are set to compete on tonight's show, while Andrade will face the winner of Chad Gable versus Shelton Benjamin. This is all building up to the finals, which will take place at Clash of Champions, as fans will soon discover who will be the latest superstar to earn the prestigious accolade of the true King of the Ring. Back to Raw now, and not only did this week's show see some huge matches, but fans also got to witness a new tag team in the form of Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. Coming together this week, the pair won a tag team turmoil match to become the #1 contenders for the Raw tag team titles, defeating the Lucha House Party and Heavy Machinery, as well as former champions The Revival and Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder to earn their shot. An impressive showing by the new team that saw them defeat 4 tag teams in a row. The Glorious Show-Offs will get their title match at Clash of Champions against Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman. This pay-per-view will be far from easy for the reigning champs, as regardless of how their tag team title match plays out, the Architect and the Monster Among Men will face each other for Rollins' Universal Championship. This match was made official during this week's Raw during a backstage interview, though this wasn't the only prize the Colossal Superstar had in mind. In the main event of this week's show, Strowman continued his rivalry with United States Champion AJ Styles, facing off in a title match that saw the OC banned from ringside. With the size advantage on his side, Strowman quickly took control, countering Styles' phenomenal forearm with a devastating chokeslam. A big boot by the Monster Among Men sent Styles to the outside, though the wily veteran did try to slow Strowman down by targeting his leg, which evened things up. A springboard moonsault gave the champion a new fall, and though Styles was able to lock in the calf crusher, the might of Strowman's legs allowed him to break out of it. During the contest, Styles was able to send Strowman face first into the ring post, though the match got taken to another level when the Monster Among Men accidentally knocked the referee to the outside. With no official in sight, Styles quickly took advantage, raking the big man's eyes before hitting him below the belt. After another chokeslam by the Monster Among Men, Strowman seemingly had the match and the title won, though with no referee to count, the OC appeared to attack him. Attacking the OC with a steel chair, the referee came to just in time to see the monster with the weapon over a fallen Styles, disqualifying Strowman to end the match. Though the match was over, Strowman wasn't finished, as he demolished the entire OC post-match before holding up the US title to close the show. This week's show also saw an appearance from SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley, as the Hugger took on one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Nikki Cross. In a hard-fought match that had plenty of brawling, it wasn't long until the two champions spilled to the outside as Cross quickly took control. Targeting Bayley's midsection, the Hugger was able to overcome this with a near fall before planting the Scottish superstar with a suplex. A sidewalk slam by the Hugger planted Cross, while a diving elbow earned Bayley the victory, though you'd have to think Charlotte Flair, who Bayley will face at Clash of Champions, was looking on intensely. We're taking a break from the WWE for now, as the career of former Intercontinental Tag Team and Hardcore Champion Lance Storm is preparing for a big transition. Recently, Storm closed his wrestling academy, and though it's unclear where the submission specialist will go next, we know one place he won't be heading. According to the PW Insider, Storm won't be heading to Impact Wrestling to become an agent, an interesting move as the Canadian had worked closely with the company in recent years. This does leave plenty of options for Storm, who could return to WWE or even become the latest major signing for AEW. Speaking of AEW, the new company is preparing for their next huge show All Out this week, but they did just experience two major setbacks. Last week, Jon Moxley confirmed that he won't be able to compete in his scheduled match against Kenny Omega, but promised that he will be 100% when AEW launches their TV show on TNT this October. Not only is Moxley out of All Out, but so is Phoenix, as the Lucha Bro was recently injured at a big-time wrestling event in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. During a match which saw Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. face Juventud Guerrera and Teddy Hart, something clearly went wrong, as after Phoenix picked up Guerrero, he collapsed in the ring, grabbing his leg. According to F4W Online, Phoenix is dealing with a serious leg injury, though the wrestler will be evaluated later this week and hopefully it's just a sprain. At All Out, the Lucha Bros are set to have a ladder match against the Young Bucks for the AAA Tag Team titles, so everyone is hoping Phoenix is able to compete this Saturday. Things aren't all bad for the new promotion, as AEW confirmed yesterday that it has signed commentator Tony Shivani to a multi-year agreement. Shivani, considered by many to be one of the most important voices in wrestling, will join Excalibur and arguably the greatest commentator ever, Jim Ross. Not only that, Shivani will serve as a senior producer at AEW events, and will be kept plenty busy outside of wrestling as he will continue his work as a producer for the University of Georgia Football and Baseball Network as well as his play-by-play for the Atlanta Braves AAA team, the Gwinnett Stripers. Back to WWE now, and though Aleister Black and Zelina Vega may be on opposite sides on TV, the real-life married couple did appear in public last week in a unique way. Recently, the pair were invited to the unveiling of a wax statue of the late singer Aaliyah, which took place at the Madame Tussauds Waxworks in Las Vegas, Nevada. According to reports, the pair were personally invited from the singer's family to attend, as it seems Black and Vega had a great time. Continuing with WWE now, and with the company returning to Madison Square Garden next month, WWE are doing all they can to sell out the world's most famous arena. Yesterday, WWE confirmed that Stone Cold Steve Austin will appear on the September 9th episode of Raw, and though there's no word on what's planned for the Rattlesnake, expect him to raise some hell. The next night's SmackDown taping will also take place at the Garden, with The Undertaker announced for the show, and these will mark the first WWE TV shows at the world's most famous arena in nearly a decade, when the Deadman teamed with John Cena to face DX and Jericho on the November 16, 2009 edition of the Red Brand. From Raw and SmackDown to NXT now, as more details have emerged on the show's upcoming move to the USA Network. According to Dave Meltzer, the Yellow Brand will be getting paid between $30 and $50 million per year in what appears to be a 2-year deal, and that isn't the only big money being thrown around. According to Bruce Mitchell of PWTorch.com, the NXT roster have already seen their pay increase, and WWE told Mitchell that the pay structure will be changing for NXT superstars following the change to the USA Network. The pay in the past ranged from $50,000 to 6 figures for huge indie stars, but it seems these brackets have already increased. Though the Wednesday Night Wars are yet to officially start, it's clear that both sides are more than willing to try to get the very best wrestlers for their respective companies. Well guys, that's our news for today. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to check out our previous video, 10 huge, shocking WWE 2019 rumors you need to know about. Also check out our other high-rated videos by clicking at the upper right-hand corner or down in the description field. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the bell icon so you don't miss a single new video. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, thank you for watching.